Hi, I'm Amy with Eastside Wellness Chiropractic. The next step in our active care series is going to be a crawling pattern. Now with the crawling patterns, really what we're doing is we're bringing it back down to basics, the way that we initially moved. What tends to happen is that we become specialized or we get injured and we change our natural rhythm and form of movement to cater to whatever it is we're doing. For instance, if someone limps, limping becomes normal to them rather than their natural fluid gait pattern. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of help reestablish that. So this is really a neuromuscular exercise. So what I'm going to have Justin do is he's going to come into a quadruped or hands and knees position, and I'm going to have him crawl. However, when he crawls, I want it to be a contralateral, meaning opposite crawling pattern. So he's going to step first with his left hand, so that means his right knee will come forward. Then he's going to keep going until he makes his way across the mat. So you can see how he has to program himself to do opposite contralateral movements. When he gets to the end of the mat, he's going to reset himself, and he's going to go backwards doing the same thing. Sometimes it takes a minute to repattern it because you've changed the direction you're moving. But once you establish that pattern, it really starts to come back naturally. Now there's a front to back crawling pattern. There's also a side crawling pattern. Now when Justin goes sideways, again, it's going to be contralateral. The way I recommend doing this is starting narrow at the knees and wide at the hands, or vice versa. Narrow at the hands, go ahead and bring your hands together, and wide at the knees. Either way is fine as long as it's opposite. So what he's going to do is he's going to step with his left hand or his right hand, and then his opposite knee will go. So as he crawls sideways, he wants to make sure he kind of stays even. And what I mean by that is what we tend to do is we start to get ahead of ourselves, and then we're starting to get sideways, and we have to catch up. As Justin crawls, he wants to make sure that he stays even. So he's going to step, good, step, good, as he moves sideways across the mat. So when we're moving, we want really just a contralateral pattern, because if you think about it, as we walk in a contralateral pattern. So it's opposites as we walk, and as we break it down to back to crawling, it's opposites when we crawl.